Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Saratoga Racecourse here on Wednesday. It is the 17th of July 2024. Gonna look at the stakes races on the program from the spa, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for racecourses around the world, and join me this Saturday for my Haskell preview from Monmouth, a very good race, so I hope you join for that. But we're gonna look at races 1 and 8, the first races over the jumps, the featured 8th races over the flats. So let's get to it right now. The first race from Saratoga, it's the AP Smithwick Memorial. Grade 1 event going for a $150,000 purse. Races for 4-year-olds and upwards. Field of 7 horses going 3,800 meters or 2 miles and 3/8 over the inner jumps course. Gonna take the number 2 horse here, A-Bound, as a top selection. 2, 4, 5, 7 for me in the superfecta. 2, 4, 5, 7 super, top selection 2 horse A-Band. The 7-year-old gelding by Will Take Charge. Kate Dalton trains this one. Bernard Dalton gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the Green Pastures down in Nashville. Percy Warner Farm, 2 miles and a quarter on the 11th of May. And he won by 2 3/4 lengths at Percy Warner Park, excuse me. The horse won by 2 3/4 lengths. He only had 3 other rivals that day, but he basically settled well. He jumped a terrific race, and he could have kept going with that day. An all-around good race. Back here to Saratoga over the jumps for the first time shouldn't be a problem. I think he has the ability to really run a good race here today. He was supposed to run a few weeks ago in that Steinman race that they had on the day after the Belmont here at Saratoga, but that race was rained off, moved to Aqueduct. He didn't actually go to Aqueduct, so he's going to be refreshed here, which I don't think should be a problem. He ran down in Camden on the 30th of April, 2 miles and 8th in the Carolina Cup, where he won by 2 1/4 lengths that day, and on cruise control, he basically won for fun. A very good race for him that day. And then at Fair Hills, 2.5 miles on hurdles and a handicap last October down in Jersey, winning by 3 lengths again. He won quite nicely on quite demanding ground. Since coming to the obstacles, he's really improved a lot. Even over the flat, he was a good kind of staying horse, but refreshing here. He could win at 9 to 5. I think the 4 horse Freddie Flincher for Kerry Bryan and McQueen could win also. He ran in the Steinman at Aqueduct over the 2 miles 3/8 a few weeks ago, where he didn't do a lot of running. Off the bench, finishing 6 by 18.5 lengths that day. He just needed the race. His races, second off, have been a little bit better. He won here 2 summers ago in an allowance race over the 2 miles 16th. Came back to run a very good place in a novice race here 2 summers ago. Last summer, he ran in the AP Smithwick over a shorter trip of 2 miles and a 16th, and where he finished 3rd by 9 1/4 lengths, where he just couldn't get there, but that was off a bench. He's coming here second off the bench, a little bit fresher horse. It wouldn't surprise me if he gets the job done. There's a pick 3 that connects the first 3 races, or the early double here. I would use him there. But to recount my selection for the first now from Saratoga, it's AP Smithwick Memorial. Going to take the 2 horse A-Band, give kudos to the 4 horse Freddie Flincher, 2, 4, 5, 7 super, 2, 4 in the multi-race. Let's head over to race number 8 now from the spa, which is New York Stallion Series, going for a purse of $150,000. Races for fillies 3-year-olds here, New York Stallion Series eligible horses. Field of 11 horses, the 11 horses in AE, so 10 will head to the inner turf course, a 1,600 meter journey or a mile on the inner turf course. Top selection here, I'm going to go with the number 9 horse, Being Betty. 9, 10, 2, 4 for me in the superfecta. 9, 10, 2, 4 super. Top selection 9 horse, Being Betty. 3-year-old filled by Weekend Hideaway. Philip Serpy trains. Jose Lascano gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came to the New York Stallions at Aqueduct, 6 furlongs out of turf course, 14th of June, where he finished 3rd by a neck that day, and he was off and on lead throughout. Solo Shot really had to jump on him from a tracking trip to get the job done, but this horse ran her heart out. I think going back around 2 turns here today, where they could slow it down a little bit, I think this horse could get the job done. She did handle 2 turns at Aqueduct, though, going mile 16th in the allowance race, where he finished 9th by 5.5 lengths that day and was wide and just never getting into it. That was a little subpar race. And then she had a wide trip at Aqueduct in the fall over the mile, where she finished 5th by 5 lengths. I think with this inner turf course, it plays towards speed. This horse has some early pace here. At 6 to 1, it wouldn't surprise me if this horse from the outside leaves and gets some pretty soft fractions to get the job done. I'm going to take a shot with her. I think the 10 horse Bossy Jeans for Mike Maker and Louis Saez get a trip to win also. Most recently on the 4th of July, so coming off a quick 13-day refreshing, maiden 40 at Aqueduct over the mile 16th. The horse by 4.5 lengths that day and basically won for fun. fun on the front end. That was a very easy race. Coming here second off, stakes quality horse, a little step up in class, but not the world's deepest step up. I think this horse get the job done. Ran terrifically in Aqueduct on the 2nd of November in a main special weight for 70,000 for state breds, finishing third by 2 lengths. Was bumping a little bit in the lane, but stayed the trip well. And then over the mile 16th at Aqueduct on the 15th of September in a main special weight, he finished 5th by 2 3/4 lengths, and he had to leave for a split portion. Kind of got overtaken late, but again, he ran his heart out. Really improved last time out, refreshing here, he could win, and even the 2-horse Sohana for Brad Cox and Flavian. Flavian's having a very good opening weekend here, and let's see how he does this week. But this horse most recently in the New York Stallions, I thought he wanted more ground. He gained a little bit that day, but I think he's the kind of horse that will benefit with a mile 16th in the future. He won going 7 in a state bred optional 80 before that dirt at Aqueduct quite nicely. For his turf debut last time out, wasn't bad. I think he's crawling out for more ground. He's going to get it. 6-1, good post show. Use him on the ticket also. But to recount my selection for the 8th from Aqueduct, or from Saratoga, I'm going to take the 9-horse Being Betty. Give kudos to the 10-horse Bossy Jeans and the 2-horse Ohana. 9-10, 2-4 Super, 9-10, 2 in the multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, Red.